What is up, everybody? We are running Alice Barebone. I couldn't get the recording to work on wave 1. This is wave 2, and we already have our S4 ready to go. But we'll start with an S1. Okay, so that's like a jump combo attack. S2 is not charged yet, but we do have an S3. Here's the S2. We get that rocket launcher. Cool. S3. Oh, okay. S3 looks like something out of Kohaku's book. Very nice. I dig that. And now we have Catastrophe to throw. So I'm just peeping out her skill kit. I haven't been able to actually really work on the character yet. Play around with the skills a little bit before we throw that S4. Her basic attack is great. It's got a good range. It's fluid. Yeah, I dig that. It's got a good basic attack. But it's catastrophe time, because we are getting jacked up here. Again, this is a really bare bone. Oh, wow. Cool. I dig that. Oh, there's more. Sweet. Go, Alice, go. Kick that machine's ass. Digging it. Digging it. I gotta say, I do like her kit. And I'll show you guys what, this Alice has on her. Like, absolutely nothing. She doesn't have anything. Pretty much just 2 weapons. We might as well cover her gear, too, right quick. But I dig her basic attack. It feels good. It's fluid. It's quick. Obviously, a huge advantage of her, being holy, doing light damage. If you have this UR arc, it really helps her out a lot. Obviously, light attack rise too, things like that. So, because I'm already invested into Roland and I have the arc, it's pretty cool. It's going to work out very well with her. So, obviously, this is the first arc I'm running on her. So that does give her kind of a power boost to clear the white lab because, and we did just run that on hard. She is like completely bare bone. Where is this girl? Sweet Alice. Here she is. She's been awakened twice, right? Level 20. And as far as equipment, like I just threw the Excalibur on her, and obviously the Spirit Blade, Marius, and just a 4-star accessory. I don't even have her second accessory yet, so this is what she looks like, and I have 33 of her, her tree. This is all I was able to muster today. And guys, I don't think this is that bad. After building, after building everyone, like, I just was working on Ray, Lily 2.0, so this is all I had. This is all I could muster right here. I could probably expand her tree a little bit more today, but I actually did want to run her and just see how her kit works. Her S4 does charge quickly. I dig that, and it was cool. I like it, so I'm a big fan of the S4s in this game. It's what makes these characters unique, and the fact that she's going to really be spamming hers and really getting a good use out of it, getting to use it a lot, I should say. I think that's pretty awesome. I dig it. So she's going to be a fun character. Also, because she uses her S4 so much, you got to remember, you're not really going to see this girl shine until she's woke AF, right? Because every time you wake this girl, every time she takes a nap and wakes up, her S4's power increases. Catastrophe gets leveled up, obviously. And that is really the creme de creme with her. And it's totally worth it. I dig it. She's an easy light character to build. Obviously, you just want to put light element swords on her. And obviously, you can equip her with that the Trisla pistol or whatever that thing is called. It's that gun that lets you ignore resistance because she is locked in to light damage, right? So, but, she can have that gun without paying 2 SC like other characters have to pay. to be able to, you know, use their one element and make it count against things that are, you know, immune to them. So all in all, not too bad. She is a cool character. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to see her full potential until she's actually woke, because so much of her output is going to come from that S4. So that is going to take me a hot second, is what I'm saying, because it's going to be hard for me to get shards of her. I'm not going to pull another one. All I can do is grind out as many as I can, right? And obviously, you know, I'm still working on grinding shards out for quite a few characters. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to fit her into the rotation somehow, and it's one of these things where, like, if I want this character to be relevant, she is going to need shards, like I said. So I might have to prioritize her over other characters that don't use their S4 as much, you know. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna be running her and checking her out because I really like her kit. I like how she moves. There's a lot of good things in there. So I'm going to run her around some more and actually power her up. I don't even have her other trait. Yeah, I think I'm only running around. She's half cocked. That's it. Look at that. We only got one of her trait. We only got limiter release. I still don't even have her actual Slayer mode or anything like that. Right? We just ran around and kind of showcased what her skill looks like. Does she have any break to her? Can we add any break to her? I mean, what kind of character is she going to be? How much damage is she going to produce? You know, that's still yet to be determined. I mean, could she be a hidden gem? Could she? I don't know. Would Last Cloudia do something like this? She's going to be an extremely limited character either way. I think they've achieved that by pretty much strangling everybody's, like, wallet to the... Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. So... you know, how many Alices are we going to see on the friends list? You know, I got honest questions and concerns about this, so I guess we will have to see. But I'm thinking Alice is going to be somewhat of a rare character. The last vid I put up of her, I mean, those were like the first 4 comments that I saw were, ouch, another limited. So not a lot of people, I think, are in a position to even... you know, try to get Alice, and like I said, they did make her limited. There's no tickets for her. You can have an off chance from the event to pull her arc, right? Because they're giving you an SSR ticket, and that could pull you an arc. And if you're lucky and you get 1 out of 50, you can get the new arc. But you can't actually pull her. That's disappointing. I really don't think they should be phasing those tickets out at all. Yeah, that's a big no-no, and let me know if you agree. I think most players will, especially free-to-play players. So, I don't know if I can get her powered up. I was going to say I'll put her up on the friends list. People can play around with her and see what all she can do. She's the 2.0 version. So, but that's going to be kind of difficult because I do need to awaken her. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We have her gear to look at. We have her gear to look at. So let's just go to that marketplace, because actually, here's the other thing too. Of course, they made her with some pretty decent gear, of course, right? Because to get this gear, obviously you're going to need the hero credentials. You're going to have to do some paid pulls. But she has a halo blade. That's right. This blade is made from an angel's halo. Look at this thing. It's actually pretty nar for a 5-star sword. 166 strength. Remember, this girl's a dual wielder. So it's also going to give defense and mind, which, you know, she already has pretty good defense. But this is effectively going to increase her damage cap. That's what the trait does. Chance for physical attack damage plus 50%, which is nice. And then physical attack damage cap plus 500. And then in Slayer mode, her physical damage cap goes up 500 more. So in Slayer mode, she's going to have 1,000 more to her damage cap. Normally, she's going to have 500 more to her damage cap, and that's just off of this sword. And a chance for physical attack damage to just do 50% more damage. It's going to increase her basic attack pretty much, which, you know, her basic attack isn't really that bad. It's got a good range on it. It's quick. Like I said, I definitely I was surprised at the range of her attack. I was. So that's cool. She's got that going for her. This sword greatly powers her up for a 5-star weapon. Right? If you don't have a better weapon than this, and this is going to be better than most SR swords that you can get right now, pretty much from like grinding it out from an arc. I think the other holy sword I had was like 140 strength. There's obviously the Marius sword, which is it's got a higher strength on it too. It's a nice blade, right? But this thing is nice for her. It definitely is. I mean, for her, I would almost consider this like a 6-star weapon. It's got that extra star just for her. And then we actually have her armor, which is cloth, right? Alice only lower chance to take a critical attack, continuous MP regeneration. You know, this is actually really nice. Like, this is really nice and all, except for like when you stop to consider that Alice is a dual wielder. She has dual wield. She comes with dual wield out the damn box. So until they release something that lets you equip an armor piece as an accessory, if it's cloth, this is effectively worthless, right? Because you have to equip this into your armor slot. But look how badass this is. First of all, look at the attribute resistance. This is giving you 40% to lightning. Obviously she's got shock absorbers because she's a robot and she's grounded, so she's got to protect her circuits from getting fried, right? So she's got that attribute in here. That's nice. And as far as ailment, she's got 2 resistances in here, stun and what is this, blind. That's pretty damn good for her, right? Because you don't want her blind with all those ballin' ass attacks that she's throwing. You don't want those things to miss. And you don't want her to get shot. You don't want anybody to get stunned, right? So it's just useful. And the stats on this are actually pretty damn skippy, right? This is giving some hit points. It's giving a good defense in mind. And remember, this girl's defense is already a little bit better than all right because she is like an android. But this is giving some strength, right? It's giving 36. But obviously, you're going to get like 160 strength out of a sword, right? Out of dual wielding a sword. The lower chance to take critical attacks, that is good. And really, continuous MP regen is good on her because she has an ability that is going to eat up your MP. And she needs MP to activate her, come back to life trick type thing. Like, she's only going to be able to activate that if she has, what is it, like 20? I don't know exactly how much it is, but I know she needs to be able to keep some MP on her to use some of her nifty tricks. This is nice. I just, like, if it had a higher strength value, I think this would be something to consider. But just because this girl's a dual wielder, really this Halo Blade's the only choice. Like I said, unless they come out with something in the future where you can equip cloth armor as an accessory, right? I mean, why wouldn't she just be able to, stick a t-shirt in her pocket? There's my magic shirt that gives me 36 attack. It's hanging out of my pocket right there. The magic should still work. It should still work in your pocket, damn it. I don't know. Maybe Adis can do something about that. Maybe we can pay a couple SC to equip a piece of cloth armor in an accessory slot. I know I'm dreaming big here. I know. Yeah, and there's obviously shards in here. And shards for this character are very, very appealing because you really want to power up her S4. So we're not going to see this girl's full potential right now. Well, obviously, we probably will here and there because some whales are going to pull 5 copies of her to shard her up, and just, it's going to happen. It's going to be out there, so that's probably our best chance to see that. I'm not going to be able to do that, and I'm not even going to try. But getting this girl's sword would be pretty badass. We're at 10. I don't know. I'm going to have to see how I feel about that. I'm going to run with the gear that I got already. I have some good weapons on her. but they did put a decent item in here for this girl to get, of course, as to be expected. So we did have to check that out. Right, well, there she is. There's Alice. There's the quick run of her before I actually start working on her. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for all the support, everybody, and I'll talk to you all soon. Yeah, what she said.